Hello dear viewers, welcome back to another Odoo 18 tutorial by Cybrosys. Today in this video, let's talk about the reporting section of the payroll module of Odoo 18. Y'all know payroll is an inevitable part of every organization, right? It's important to pay your employees, otherwise they'll be quitting their jobs. So as important the payroll is, that much important is the reporting section. So it's important to keep track of all the things that is taking place in the payroll module, like the salary attachments, the work entries, the pay slips and all such things. Even you have to keep track of the tax. So for this, we have the reporting section in the payroll module. I hope that will help you to keep track of all such things. So let's dive into the video and see how it works. So let's dive into the video. For this, we'll be talking about the reporting section of payroll, as I said before in the intro. So what you have to do is you have to directly get into the reporting section of the payroll module. So here you have the reporting section, and if you just click on that, you have sub menus. So these are the main menus, and underneath you can see Belgium, and if you scroll down, you can see United States. So what is this? Okay, this is actually localization based reports, which is organized alphabetically by country. Okay, these are crucial for understanding local tax laws and specific benefits. And a quick note is that if a report is unavailable to to you, perhaps because your company isn't configured for that specific country. So you will see an invalid operation pop up indicating that you must be logged into a company configured for that country to use the feature. So let's start by exploring the main payroll report. This is the payroll. So click on that, and which basically gives you a comprehensive payroll analysis. And by default, this report shows all payrolls generated in last 365 days. Okay, last 365 days pay slips. And like thanks to this 365 days pay slip, which is the filters applied automatically. Okay, and this report is highly customizable. You can click on the measures. So by default, it will be having the net wage. If you want to change it to meal voucher, number of days, that can be done using the measure. So I'll put it back to net wage itself. Here we actually have different kinds of views, right? So Odoo provides powerful visualization tools for your reports. Let's look at different chart views. The very first thing is the line chart, which you can see right now. Okay, and it is the default view. You have several options to manipulate the data displayed here. Like you have the stacked view here, which helps you to, visualize the things which helps in visualize distribution. And then you have the cumulative view, which actually shows combined totals, and you can sort data in descending as well as ascending order. Okay, so I'll just remove it and just put it to stacked view alone. Then you can combine these options for even more specific view. As I said before, multiple options can be selected. Okay, so you can put it to stacked as well as cumulative, then the descending order. So combine these and use wisely. Okay, so this is the stacked view. Then you have the bar chart. This is the bar chart. So to switch to bar chart, you can simply click on this icon, and similar to the line chart, you can see it in a stacked format for multiple values per column, or arrange columns in descending and ascending order as well. And a helpful tip is that clicking an option enables it, and the icon appears lighter with a turquoise outline. And click it again to disable it, and it returns to gray. So right now this is this is selected. Once more, if you click, it went back to gray, which means it's unselected. And then you have the pie chart. So for a quick proportional view, click the pie chart icon. Okay, this view is simpler and doesn't have additional options. Okay, so this is the pie chart, which shows different months and the net wage of each of these months. So for detailed tabular analysis, you have the pivot table over here. By default, it shows metrics like the pay slip, the net wage, the gross wage, the days of paid, and the days of unpaid time off. Okay. To add more information, what you have to do, you have to click on the measures button and select whichever menu you want to see. You can also sort entries by a specific column like net wage by clicking on the column name twice. So you click on twice, it's been sorted. Okay. So the sorting can be done by clicking on the column twice, as I said before. And if you need to work with this data externally, you can click download the XLSX. See here, you have the download XLSX file. You can download it from here. And even better, Odoo lets you insert it into a spreadsheet. So simply click on this, and this will enable you to, insert this into any kind of spreadsheet. Rather, it can be a blank spreadsheet, an existing one, whatever it is, you can choose it from here and simply click on confirm. Okay. And then, yeah, the insertion thing is over. Now, if the documents app isn't installed, you cannot insert it into spreadsheet. Okay. So if it's installed, you will get the option to save it in either dashboards or documents. And then you have filters. So filters are key to getting the precise data you need. At the top of each report, you will see a default filter as well as a search bar. So in this search bar, you can actually use any kind of filter group by and on. So for example, the work entry analysis report has current month and validated filters by default. The salary attachment report has a payslip end date. So here, if you go to the work entry analysis, by default, you can see the current month and validated. Okay. So we have one more thing, which is the head count. If you go to head count, you can see the report over here. Like if you go on click new, you'll get a name for this and you can select a date range from which day to which date, the head count you're taking, how many people are there. Okay. So I'm giving May 6th to May 13. Once you give the date range, you can click on populate and it will be taking the number of employees. You can see the employee count has come. Now, if you go back to head count, you can see the employee count is given here. When is it last updated and for what date range it is given is also specified here in the head count. Okay, now let's go back to work entry analysis. So here in the work entry analysis, as said before, we have the filters by default, which is current month and validated. Okay, so that's it. And you can add custom filters or group information by different metrics like employee, department, or company. See, you have employee, the departments, and companies over here. And some reports also offer a comparison option to compare. Okay, so you can select a parameter and the report will update immediately with the new data. So if you just go, you can add count towards here. You can add any other things over here so that the report will be updated. Okay. So found a report view that's perfect for your regular analysis. You can save it as your favorite as well. Now click the down arrow in the search bar and then under the favorite section, you can see the save current search. Okay, so you can click that if you want to save any of your current search so that you can use that in future. So here you can choose to make this your default filter, meaning it loads automatically when you access the report and you can share it with everyone in the database. And finally, you can click on save. Okay, so that's how the reporting section of the payroll work. And that's a comprehensive look at the powerful reporting section within Odoo 18's payroll app. By leveraging these reports, filters, and visualization tools, you can gain deep insights into your payroll data and make informed decisions. So that's all for today's video, and that's how the payroll reporting works. I hope that's clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.